How many times have you gone in front of the judge at your young age?
Well, if they know Jamaica people business and know Ninjaman business in Jamaica, then should I know how much time and bring me front of judge who I don't know about.
You talk the truth. You tell me. How old are you?
A whole heap of time.
How old are you?
Right now at my young age, Mr. Young, bold and beautiful, I'm 37 years of age, the 24th of this month.
How many children do you have?
23, 22 baby mother. I was batting careful, a good cricketer.
If you're batting careful, how did you manage to have 23 children?
Because I lick all of the runs, them are never out for ducks.
The dancehall legend meets the fearless journalist. Get ready for an unforgettable conversation as the one and only Ninjaman, the iconic dancehall artist known for his razor-sharp lyrics and electrifying presence, sits down with Emily Crooks, the esteemed journalist and broadcaster. In this exclusive interview, Ninjaman opens up about his journey, his triumphs, challenges, and the undeniable impact he's had on Jamaican music and culture. With Emily Crooks asking the tough questions, expect raw honesty, deep reflections, and moments that will keep you hooked from start to finish. This is not just an interview, it's a clash of intellect, experience, and charisma. Stay tuned for an epic discussion that will leave you thinking long after it's over.
We welcome you back and thank you for staying with us on Exposure. As I said, we talked today with Desmond Ballantyne, and you would know him as Ninjaman. And we were talking about the manner in which you grew up Ninjaman before. And you said,
we are come from early with up on the street, man.
Yes.
We know everything about the street. We learn good and we learn evil. That's why we can't able to come tell the youths them now, say, a full time for come out of the foolishness. Because after being through this more than 23 years, me supposed to can't tell any youth, because me want you know this, you know. When I was coming at the DJ business, you never used to have man to talk about gun and them thing then.
You brought it in, didn't you?
Me bringing gun lyrics on stage, you know. No DJ never mentioned nothing about gun when me coming at the business. Me coming at the business and come tell them, say, me got 14 gun. Mathematics, rap master, the whole of them thing that me come tell the youth.
Did you really have the guns?
Well, you see right now, I hear when me did a work after when me start DJ, you know. Me used to work after the things that me used to see before and things were happening in front of my eyes, because really I know write lyrics. Every one of my tune them based up off of something that was in the past or something what lately happened. You understand? Either the past or the present. And we talk things that we know where are going to happen in the future. You understand? So that's why we.
So you didn't have those guns?
Not really have them guns still.
How many guns did you have at the time when you wrote your first gun lyrics?
I come here on an interview. I don't come here to be an informer.
How can you be an informer on yourself?
Yeah.
If you can credit yourself for starting the first gun lyrics in Jamaica, why not reverse it and complain with the people?
Myself, you can tell you, say me that 42 gun or 80-yard gun.
How many did you have?
You don't go and know, say me turn over the one that me have.
But you didn't have one.
You only have.
How many did you turn over backstage?
That are lyrics, man.
So you didn't give Mr. Adams an M16 and an AK-47 backstage?
No.
You didn't hand over anything to the senior soup?
So when me hide someone in the back and bring one come up front, so hide and seek me a play?
You tell me.
I must think I do see me in a program made up and a real thing I go on TV and on radio and everywhere now. I front of the whole Jamaica, me hand in the illegal firearm, you know.
At Sting 2002, a major Jamaican music event, dancehall artist Ninjaman made headlines when he publicly handed over a Glock pistol to Senior Superintendent Adams. Adams confirmed the weapon was real and used the moment to call for a gun amnesty. The handover sparked controversy, with some questioning whether it was staged. Commissioner Francis Forbes later stated that there had been prior discussions suggesting Ninjaman was originally supposed to hand over a toy gun, but the plan was changed. Both Adams and Ninjaman denied knowing about any prearranged setup. The incident remains a memorable moment in Jamaican dancehall history.
Did you not confirm for me, because news had it that you did hand over M16
the
and AK-47?
The news them fi understand and listen to the song that I've done. They say, why don't you surrender our guns? One part of the song say, Adams, here is my gun. Take my AK, my M16 and M1, but leave my Beretta. I have a small matter to settle with the one Beanie Man.
Ninjaman and Beanie Man's rivalry was one of the most electrifying feuds in dancehall history, marked by intense lyrical clashes and competitive showdowns. Their conflict was fueled by the genre's tradition of artists battling for dominance through sharp-witted diss track and live performances. Their clashes were not just about personal rivalry, but also about proving their superiority in the dancehall arena. One of their most memorable encounters occurred at the Love Symbol concert in 2004, where they engaged in a legendary lyrical battle. The crowd was captivated by their back-and-forth exchanges, which showcased their immense talent and ability to command the stage. Despite the fierce competition, their rivalry remained largely musical, reflecting the vibrant and combative nature of dancehall culture. Over time, both artists moved beyond their feud, recognizing each other's contributions to the genre and solidifying their places as dancehall icons.
And that was all lyrics.
That was our lyrics. The next verse said, no, ninja, you must understand. You must fight fist to fist like a man. For the people are dying, the children are crying, and blood is all over the land.
Did you know Mr. Adams before Sting?
I ain't never see that man yet.
So why did you call him on stage? How did you know he was in the crowd?
All right, I'll tell you something. I'm not carbon copy bad man. I'm not fool bad man. I can't give me gun to one like normal police when I don't know what more do with it. Because some of my police, them broke, you know. And some of them will really sell back the gun, you know. So we have to give it to the police.
You know of police selling guns?
Nobody try and mix me up now, I think them, man. Just hear what me I say, man.
Answer the question.
Just know. Me not answer every question, because even in a court, me not answer every question. Because certain things you can't ask me, because I'm not answering that. You're trying to make me look like an informer.
No.
Yes.
If you say, reason with...
Me say you have them where we sell the gun.
Reason
everybody hungry. You have all bad men that sell gun, much less police when I have no food.
And do you know Desmond Ballantyne? Do you know of police officers selling gun?
You know what you do? You more pretty, you could have more be an investigator. Go and see if you can find out if a police officer sell gun. Join the force as an undercover police who's seeking out police business. I am out there as an outlaw trying to make Jamaica a better place to live. Trying to change the youth them used to tread in my direction. I ain't no business about which police to sell gun. Me just nagging a normal policeman gun. Adams is the one where them have out here as the head of the crime. Who out here on a gun hunt.
The gun that you handed over to Mr. Adams on stage, was it ever loaded before?
God have mercy upon us.
You handed to him a loaded gun. Was it loaded before?
It's a souvenir.
So it was loaded before. How did it become empty?
Eh?
If it was loaded before, how did it become empty? And
Oh,
when did you reload
it
it?
empty?
But you say it's not souvenir, so
If
was it not
one
empty?
shot in a gun in load, that's how we want, you know.
One out of how much?
If a million shots supposed to hold in the magazine and you put one shot in it and select it in the head, it's load. But that one shot can fly through two man.
Did you ever use that pistol that you handed over to Mr.
The
Adams?
ballistics will tell you. I don't have to tell you that.
Have you spoken with the police since you handed over the gun to them?
Right now, me never hand over the gun to really go back go investigate to the police. Them want me to it now, and if me wouldn't hand it over if me interested in it, girlfriend. And my whole interest is to give in that gun, to give up, forget myself out of crime, forget about crime. That should, in case anything, they write in the paper that is Ninjaman above the law. I am not above the law yet, but I'm stepping to be above the law, because the only way you can be above the law is don't have an illegal gun, don't have a drawweed, don't have a ball of coke, don't have nothing for your police can tell us to walk in front of me and go down a station. My license, everything's supposed to be straight. This is 2003, and my New Year resolution starting from the 26th of December. I tell myself, no more my name's supposed to call up in crime.
Ninja handing over a weapon to Renito Adams at Sting 2002 had both positive and negative effects. On the positive side, it raised awareness about gun amnesty and encouraged conversations about firearm safety. Ninjaman's public action reinforced the idea that guns should be removed from the streets, and Adams' involvement created a connection between law enforcement and the dancehall community. The moment stood out as a symbolic gesture for crime prevention. However, the event also faced criticism. Some questioned whether the handover was staged, which led to doubts about its authenticity and real impact. There were concerns that the spectacle might have unintentionally reinforced gun culture, given the association between firearms and dancehall. Additionally, handing over a real weapon in such a public setting raised legal and ethical questions about responsible firearm disposal. The incident remains one of the most discussed moments in Jamaican music history, seen by some as meaningful and by others as controversial.
I will be a new person, and I did not change the book and look at a different page. I dash where the old of that dirty old book where they have, and take up a brand new book, and I turn on a new page. I'm taking up a new book from the front to the back. It's clean.
Why should anybody believe in Ninjaman?
I don't care if you believe me after you know God.
Let
me tell you something.
Let me
hold
finish.
on.
In the
When you say that,
in the mid-90s.
hold on. When you say that, I can hit a point to you. I don't care whether I don't believe me or not. You know.
Yeah.
The last time I give my life to God, wholly and solely, and I
Did you really?
And when you not done criticize me, I couldn't take it no more. I have to come out and say, God, if I so much Christian to be, I can't take him. I walk away.
Ninjaman has had a complex relationship with Christianity. In 1997, he publicly embraced the faith and was baptized, adopting the name Brother Desmond. During this period, he shifted his focus to gospel reggae, performing songs that reflected his newfound spiritual path. However, his transformation was met with backlash, particularly from fans and critics who questioned the sincerity of his conversion. Some believed it was a temporary shift rather than a genuine commitment, especially given his history of violent altercations and controversial lyrics. His pro-gun dancehall songs had made him a polarizing figure, and his sudden embrace of Christianity led to skepticism within the music industry. Despite the criticism, Ninjaman maintained that his faith was real and that he was seeking redemption. His journey was marked by moments of recommitment, but he continued to face personal struggles that tested his resolve. Even through these challenges, he reportedly held on to his belief in God, and some supporters hoped he would use his experiences to fully embrace his faith and inspire others.
But me I'll tell you something now.
Were you really a Christian, or were you just broke?
What?
I needed some money.
You can't make me broke. You
music
think a
would bring
DJ
you.
make money like me?
How much do you make for a regular stage show?
I tax you want come down, I don't make nothing. You think you're not?
You're Ali Button.
Yes, work for nothing, but if you check my pocket, it have been something.
Were you really a Christian?
I wasn't a Christian. I was a man of God.
What's the difference?
Because Christians have a tendency to be hypocrite in the sight of God.
And what are you now?
When you work in the sight of God, you must not go to a man's yard. You must not cheat on your fellow brothers in the church. You must not rob the collection. And a church that is dealing with God is supposed to make sure that what he's doing, when he preach and collect the collection, you have mad people on the road, you have sick people who need help, you have school who need help, and the pastor them a thief the collection and carry garden yard. I want the collection do something beneficiary to the country and to the poorer class people. And until that time, I am not a Christian, I am a man of God. I am far from church but closer to God. You understand? I'm not going to stay near church and far from God, because some of them in that church are really right.
With this latest move, what's now? Are you Desmond Mohammed?
No.
What?
You never hear me come here and say salam alaikum, alaikum salam, you know.
So what is it? What exactly was it? You want the crime to stop?
Yes.
Are you hoping that people will now turn over a new leaf, see you in
the
a different
leaf thing
light?
We not work. Me no business where they want to see me now, you know. Because you know why? Me a work where God and man shall see that Ninjaman is no more in their foolishness, in no more crime. Before, you know what me do? 3 years now, me start practice how to walk a straight road. That's why I take up my wife and my son and I tell them, say, these are my 2 friends. I don't want nobody else around me. Because I have a tendency, if I take up 2 friends, I walk with me. And when I walk with them, if them shoot a man, I am the one God jail. So I know, so you see right now, forget all this heap of friend thing and this heap of badness thing. And make me live a life now that the youths them will live and respect Ninjaman. can say, all right, me know Ninjaman as the Dan Gargan, and I did want to be the Dan Gargan. You know where I want to be now? I want to be a righteous man.
When you, I'm concerned, Ninjaman, when you lie down, when you are reflecting in your private moment, how do you see yourself? Apart from the man who goes on stage and just rock the place and come off, how do you see you?
Me, individual me.
Yeah.
A messenger for Christ.
And Christ sent you to preach about
a man have a responsibility. Let me tell you something. Don't pressure me if you're gone. Because I can tell you something about the Bible.
If you wanted this to be quiet,
down.
If you wanted this to be quiet, why did you choose to have it in front of a group of thousands of people?
Listen to me. You're pressuring and talking about gun like if I DJ about gun, I can't do the work of God. You read about Paul?
What about Paul?
Paul was the same man they called Saul, who used to slew Christians. I never kill a Christian yet. I am going to make go rob a church one time and get in a spirit for me and me have to run out.
Who have you killed?
God have mercy upon us.
Let me tell you
Never
something.
kill a Christian?
I never kill a fly nor a mosquito.
Who does the killing for you?
My girl, what you really call me on your TV if you do? If you send me a prison, me go there already. And then find me not guilty after then give me 1 year and 6 months to suffer for things that me don't know about. Then send me out and say you're fine, they're not guilty. You can't send me back just so you know.
The well-known dancehall artist has had a complex legal history, with his most significant case being his 2017 murder conviction. He was found guilty of the 2009 killing of Ricardo Johnson in Kingston, Jamaica, along with his son, Janelle Ballantyne, and another co-accused, Dennis Clayton. Reports suggest that the incident stemmed from a domestic dispute that escalated into violence. During the trial, however, Ninjaman was found not guilty on the charge of shooting with intent. Prosecutors had argued that he and his associates had fired shots at a witness during the 2009 incident, but the jury determined that there was insufficient evidence to convict him on that specific count. His co-accused, Ballantyne and Clayton, were also acquitted of the same charge. Despite this partial acquittal, Ninjaman was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 25 years. His legal team has been actively pursuing an appeal, arguing that procedural delays and conflicting testimonies affected the fairness of his trial. The process became more complicated following the passing of his attorney, Valerie Nita Robertson, who had been instrumental in fighting for his freedom. He is scheduled to return to court on June 2, 2025, as his legal team continues to challenge his conviction. Many in the dancehall community have drawn comparisons between Ninjaman's case and that of Vybz Kartel, whose conviction was recently overturned, leading some to speculate whether Ninjaman's legal battle could see a similar outcome.
What me I say right now is we must try come together. Every man should look what Ninjaman do this morning. You understand? That's why me come to tell you no one thing, you know. Me don't want no information from no informer. If you come tell we say, Tom Jones have a gun round there so I hide. We want a youth feel justifying himself and say, you see what Ninjaman do are something positive. Are something where I help him the people of the country, and a beneficiary to the whole of we in a society. And I gotta make that positive move and make that giant step and tell themselves, say, yeah, you me, give up this, because this now make a benefit to nobody. Because me I tell you the truth, you know, when I'm a bad man, you know, girlfriend.
Emily. Crooks. Emily Crooks.
Emily, whatsoever. Anyway, when me I say Emily.
Are you clean?
Yeah?
Never smoke anything before you came this morning?
Me smoke weed. You have a problem with that?
Ninjaman has openly spoken about his past struggles with drug addiction, particularly his decade-long battle with cocaine use. He admitted that during the 1980s and 1990s, many artists in the dancehall industry were caught up in substance abuse, and he was no exception. He described his experience with cocaine as something that initially seemed like a trend among entertainers, but later became a serious problem. He has stated that his addiction held back his career and affected his personal life. However, he eventually made the decision to quit, recognizing the damage it was causing. He credited his ability to overcome his addiction to his strong will and determination, emphasizing that he did not stop due to external pressures, but rather because he saw firsthand the negative impact it had on others in the industry. Over the years, Ninjaman has been vocal about the dangers of drug use, warning younger artists against falling into the same trap. His journey from addiction to recovery has been an important part of his personal transformation, and he has used his platform to encourage others to make better choices.
You smoke weed?
Yeah.
How you get it? Plant it?
A girl, you are a real informer, you know, man.
Emily. I have to keep correcting you.
You know, so you
plant
give me
it?
like a you named Keisha.
Eh? Your wife give you problems?
Anyway, when me I say, Emily,
Your wife give you problems?
you're too fast, Emily, man. I know that we come here to deal with.
That's
man.
why I'm a journalist. I ask the question. That's what I do. Don't you know? I'm sure you expected this before you came here.
You know, say
I
a
have to
man
probe the
supposed to not
issues.
like you.
Yeah? That's very, very personal. We want to get back to the nitty-gritty.
So we want to get back going in me and Keisha life. You never know say me and Keisha life personal, but you want to dig down in my one. Eh?
We're going to take a break. When
You better broke up.
When we'll come back, we'll hear some more about the controversial Desmond Valentine. A lot more on Exposure. Stay with us, please.
Ninjaman's journey has been one of highs and lows, triumphs and setbacks. From his commanding presence in dancehall music to his battles with addiction and legal troubles, he remains a figure of resilience and controversy. As he awaits further developments in his legal case, his influence on Jamaican music and culture endures, sparking discussions about justice, redemption, and legacy. Whether he finds freedom or continues to serve his sentence, Ninjaman's story is a reminder of the complexities surrounding fame, personal struggles, and the legal system. His name, his music, and his impact will remain a part of dancehall history, leaving many to wonder what the future holds for this iconic artist. For more deep dives into music legends, controversies, and untold stories, make sure to subscribe to Caribbean Paradise. Stay tuned for more exclusive content. You won't want to miss what's next.
How many times have you gone in front of the judge at your young age?
Well, if you don't know Jamaica people business and then know Ninjaman business in Jamaica, then should I know how much time and bring me front of judge what me don't know about.
You talk the truth. You tell me. How old are you?
A
Nick?
whole heap of time.
How old are you?
Right now at me young age, Mr. Young, bold and beautiful, I'm 37 years of age, the 24th of this month.
How many children do you have?
23, 22 baby mother. I was batting careful, a good cricketer.
If you're batting careful, how did you manage to have 23 children? with
Because I
22
lick
baby
all of the
mothers?
runs, them I never out for ducks.